Hello there YouTubers and welcome to another Dr. Cassette video. Tonight I'll be presenting the Sony Handycam model HDR-SR11E. I got this camcorder off eBay recently. I paid 550 euro, and yeah, that sounds a lot, but the original recommended selling price here in Germany for this camcorder was 1,200 euro. So yeah, I really saved a bit of money. The previous owner got this in January of 2009, on sale probably, and he pretty much never used it, so it is in almost new condition. Now, why did I got this camcorder? Now, I was feeling more and more unsatisfied with my Panasonic HDR-S26 camcorder, which I'm using to record this video right now. So in the summer of 2010, I started looking for a better camcorder, and after looking at just about 1 million different camcorders, I decided to exclusively look at top-of-the-line models from Sony. Now, their current top-of-the-line model is way too expensive for me, of course, and so is the previous top-of-the-line model of the year 2009. But the top-of-the-line model of 2008 was affordable, so here it is. Well, actually, this is not officially their top-of-the-line model, because this one has a smaller HDD. Their top-of-the-line model was the SR12, and it had a 120 gigabyte HDD, while this one has only 60 gigabytes, which is enough, really. That brings us to the features. Now, I don't want to forget anything, so I'm reading everything off the box, so we get everything that's important, and we also don't talk about anything that's not important. This was made in Japan, which is really nice. It records in full HD, 1920 by 1080. Yep, it has the 60 gigabyte HDD built in. It takes 10.2 megapixel still images, has an optical steady shot, which I really wanted to have because the steady shot on this Panasonic camcorder that I'm using to record this video proved to be really, really good. Has a Carl Zeiss Vario Sonar T lens, 3.2 inch extra fine LCD, and that is no lie, the resolution of that LCD is just incredible. Has face detection for photo and video, and well, something you can expect by now. It has multi-language operation. Has HDMI, and it can record in Dolby Digital 5.1 surround sound. It can also record on the memory stick. Has USB, of course, and the active interface shoe to connect accessories. And with an optional battery, it can record up to 6 hours of video. So, here we have the camcorder itself, as you can see. Now, this part here isn't, well, that's not part of it, basically. We can quickly take it off. There it is. I added this part here as some sort of a lens hood. It came off an old 90s Sony camcorder. And I added this to keep the sun out of the lens. Because if the sun comes in from the wrong direction, you get those stupid effects where, where you can see like all the dust on the lens and things like that. So, yeah. Full HD, clear vid CMOS image sensor. It has an XV color headroom extension, which I'm not using because you have to have a television that supports that system to play it back. It records an AVC HD codec, which means that I have to get some newer video editing software for my computer. Give you a look at the camcorder. There is the AVR jack, which is your AV output. It's actually quite an interesting system, the AVR jack, because this puts out composite video, component video in both SD and HD. It can also put out S video, it puts out the audio, and last but not least, you can also plug in a wired remote control into this jack, which is an optional accessory. There is the USB. Behind this door, we have microphone input, headphone input, and HDMI output. This camcorder has 12 times optical zoom, and also has digital zoom. I don't know how many times that is. I think like 100 times or so. As we look on top, here we have the surround sound microphone. Behind this little door we have the active interface shoe. Has a viewfinder, which is kind of useless because you can't pull it out. Just goes up like that. It's a colored viewfinder. Resolution of the viewfinder is kind of low, so it really isn't the best. That's the LCD. We're going to turn this on in a minute. There is the slot for the memory stick, and we also have Super Night Shot on this camcorder. Now, I already got, first of all, let's take a look at the accessories that came with this camcorder. First, we have the remote control. It's a wireless remote control, very nice, I like that. And inside the box, I want to do this very quickly. We get all the papers and DVDs and stuff. It's incredible. This is like new. I got everything, even the advertisements and all that stuff. And warranty cards and that sort of thing. And down in there, you can see I even got those little tags and little flag thing right there. It comes with a docking station, which has never been used, and it will never be used because I just don't see any point in setting that all up. It's just another thing standing around and catching dust, as we say here in Germany. Down in there you can see the cables. Even those are still all original. Have never been used, as you can probably see by the little wire thing they wound around it. I already got some additional accessories as well. We're going to take a look at those now. If I can get the paper stuff out of the way. I got this camera bag here. It's a really nice camera bag by Sony. This is actually a 2007 model, which I got on sale. I'm not that crazy to pay hundreds of euro to get a brand new Sony camcorder case. This is the LCS X20. Has a 2007 model camcorder on there. And then I got a big replacement battery. Yeah, it's a cheapo. Just don't have enough money to get an original Sony battery. And we can actually compare the size of the two batteries. This is the original one, Info Lithium H. And if you compare the two, there is quite some difference. Now, the original Sony NP-FH100 can record up to 6 hours of video. Already told you that. Now, this cheap replacement can only do up to 3 hours. So it really does make sense to get an original Sony battery. There it is, locks in place. And now we can also turn the camcorder on, take a quick look. There it goes, makes a lot of fancy noises. That's the LCD. Zoom. And has a touch screen. There is the playback section. All very nice. That's the night shot. And there you have it, basically. Now, as you can see right there, I have this camcorder set for standard definition. I'm not recording in high definition. Now, I'm going to tell you why. It's actually very simple. First reason, I don't have any AVC HD software, any video editing software that can do AVC HD. Already told you that. And also my computer is barely even fast enough for playing AVC HD videos. And also, I mean, it actually really doesn't make sense to make any recordings in HD. Not yet. It will make sense in the future, but not yet, since we simply don't have an HD television yet. And my internet connection is way too slow for uploading any HD videos to YouTube. So we're using it in standard definition mode for right now, and it's working fine. Records in MPEG 2 in standard definition mode. So, well, so far I'm really satisfied with this camcorder. It is nice, it's big, it's heavy, it's easy to hold it in your hand. I actually forgot to show you something here. Has this little adjustment wheel there for focus and exposure, and the auto exposure can be adjusted using that wheel. All sorts of good stuff. So yeah, really nice camcorder, and I sure hope this is going to serve me well for quite some years. We are going to make another video looking at this in a couple of months when I have made some more experiences with this camcorder, you know, when I've really used it outside and stuff. But so far it's a really nice camcorder. Really like it. And the second part of this video, we're going to use this camcorder in the same sort of light and in the same place as I'm now using the Panasonic HDR-SR11, so that you can compare the two camcorders. So, I hope you enjoyed this video, and see you again soon.